So I have set my I'm going to talk to you setup right here. Oh, I keep forgetting that I need to look here and not here. Let's go. There was a time in my life when I used to feel really productive. I used to feel the productivity. I used to feel like getting things done. I used to feel like meeting people. I used to feel like doing it all. But then gradually there came a time when I just feel like doing nothing. Okay, and I need to put a check on that because we are wise people and we are mindful of our own actions, ladies and gentlemen. Hence, this year, I know that this is not the beginning of the year, yet it is never too late. So, this year, I've made a list of things that I am going to do and not do in my very own diary, which needs a little more use this year. And same goes for my pen. Okay, so here goes. The first thing that I intend to not do this year is to not buy things that I'm not going to use. Okay, tell me, am I the only one who does this, or do I have company over here? I buy random things from the internet, I place an order, and I keep it very well knowing that I'm not going to be able to use it. There are times when I keep clothes that are not even the right size in the hope that I will get it altered, but I do not return. Is it just me, or there are other people who are diseased the same way? I need to know. Please tell me. This year, I have made a conscious choice to not buy things that I'm not going to use. Let's see how far I'm able to go with that. Second that I have here is that I'm going to talk to the camera a lot more often. I want to talk to the camera more often because it's liberating, it's freeing, and it's also free. And it doesn't hurt anyone. You can talk to the camera as much as you want, even when there's no one to listen to your garbage. I can simply talk to the camera, and that would help me. The next thing that I have written, which is again very much related to the second one, is to fall in love with my tripod. I have very few equipment for my shoot setup, and my tripod is one of them. And this year I would tell myself that I'm going to keep my tripod, I'm going to carry it with me wherever I go, but I terribly failed at it. I would end up not carrying it with me because I would think I'm not going to make anything out of it. But this year I want to be carrying my tripod with me, and I'm going to try to shoot a lot more. I've got my tea. Cheers. And I need to make sure to not drop this as well because I have two things to manage. The next thing, that is the fourth thing that I have over here, is that I want to write more, and I want to use my pen a lot more. I want to use my diary a lot more. I have got a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of diaries that are stacked up year after year, and they're all empty. Not a single word has been written on them because somebody loves writing. This year we need to change that narrative, and I need to make those diaries feel a little bit seen and heard and used. This year I'm going to write a lot more. What? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to write. I have absolutely no plans, but I'm just going to sit with my diary and write. I am going to write whatever comes to my mind, even if it includes bitching or just writing about my feelings. I'm not sure, but I just want to write. I've had this pen from the third year of college. It's been 3 years since, 4 years since, and I have not been able to finish it. Just imagine, all the pens that I have from my college are still the same, unused. I need to definitely start making better use of my stationery, and this year probably would be a revolutionary one. I should also probably sip my tea. Good tea. The next thing that I've written over here is that I need to touch more grass. This is extremely important, and quite literally I would also like to touch more grass. This one is a little bit difficult because the grass is not always accessible. It is not always around where I live, but I need to try. I would love to try to spend more time with nature, even if that means moving around, taking a trip. Let's see. On that note, green is my favorite color. Anything green that I see, I just want to grab it. And this cup is also one of my impulse purchases. Of course, I'm using it, but I did not really need it because we already have a lot. But this year, maybe we are not buying any more cups. good luck to me. So the next thing that I've also written over here is that I want to have a desk and a chair, a table and a chair set up for my workstation in my house. This is something that I've always wanted to have, but I just did not ever have it. But having a workstation is so important. Having a work place which is not your bed is extremely important. You cannot work in the same place you sleep. It's not possible. No, you cannot fight me on it. I want to have a dedicated space where I work, where I think, where I do things on my laptop, and that is not going to be my bed. I want to have a really nice aesthetic table that I decorate. I'm not a very creative person. Let's see how far I can get with that, but I'm gonna try.